out of the land as his people advanced. Although the Lord warned Manasseh and his people, they refused to listen. So the Lord let the commanders of the Assyrian army invade Judah. They captured Manasseh, stuck hooks in him, put him in chains, and took him to Babylon. In his suffering he became humble, turned to the Lord his God, and begged him for help. God accepted Manasseh's prayers and answered it by letting him go back to Jerusalem and rule again. This convinced Manasseh that the Lord was God. After this, Manasseh increased the height of the outer wall on the east side of David's city, from a point in the valley near Gisham Spring north to the Fish Gate, and the area of the city called Ophel. He also stationed an army officer in command of a unit of troops in each of the fortified cities of Judah. He removed from the temple the foreign gods and the image that he had placed there, and the pagan altars that were on the hill where the temple stood and in other places in Jerusalem. He took all these things outside the city and threw them away. He also repaired the altar where the Lord was worshipped, and he sacrificed fellowship offerings and thanksgiving offerings on it. He commanded all the people of Judah to worship the Lord, the God of Israel. Although the people continued to offer sacrifices at other places of worship, they offered them only to the Lord. Everything else that Manasseh did, the prayer he made to his God and the messages of the prophets who spoke to him in the name of the Lord, the God of Israel, all are recorded in the history of the kings of Israel. This king's prayer and God's answer to it, and an account of the sins he committed before he repented, the evil he did, the pagan places of worship, and the symbols of the goddess Asherah that he made and the idols that he worshipped, are all recorded in the history of the prophets. Manasseh died and was buried at the palace, and his son Amon succeeded him as king. Amon was 22 years old when he became king of Judah, and he ruled in Jerusalem for 2 years. Like his father, Manasseh, he sinned against the Lord, and he worshipped the idols that his father had worshipped. But unlike his father, he did not become humble and turn to the Lord. He was ever more sinful than his father had been. Amon's officials plotted against him and assassinated him in the palace. The people of Judah killed Amon's assassin and made his son Josiah king.
De 8 años era Josías cuando comenzó a reinar,